Hello. Welcome to Second Look Styling's channel. My name is Sarah out of Rochester, New York, and I am a reseller mainly on the Poshmark and Mercari platforms, but I dabble here and there with some others, and I have my own online shop, Instagram at Second Look Shop. I'm about to package up some packages from some items that sold last night and get ready to do a little bit more Flatlay pictures from my death pile. So thought I'd show you how that looks. My room at the moment is a little messy in preparation for this, so it's really exciting and fun. I don't have a huge pile today. You can kind of see over here. I already did a lot of the ones that are hanging at this point, but I have some flat lays that I'm going to do, so come along. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and smashing the like, I would really appreciate it, and thank you greatly. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I use a flat lay that I'm sitting on right now. It is just a rolled out piece of paper that I'm literally sitting on. I have a kind of furish sheepskin rug right here. I have this one accessory prop as well that I use, that I lay down. Sometimes I adjust it in the corner, so I'll move it up or over the side or whatever it may be. And then I have my items. I typically do skirts as flat lays rather than doing them hanging. I just like the way they look a little bit. It's a personal preference. I'll just take the item, line it up with the zipper in the back. Make sure it's nice and flat. Again, sometimes I'll put this on top or over to the side. I would take my camera then, take a picture of the item from up above. Always take it in square mode. That method, by the way, is my pile of all the things I just photographed. Absolutely nuts. I have to be like put away in my inventory. But what I will do is I will take the photo in square mode so that it fits well into the Poshmark and Mercari frames without me having to adjust. I'll do that. I'll zoom in on any detail that might be there so people can see it a little bit closer. I'll take a picture of the tag on the back so people can see the size and the brand. If there's a back detail that's a lot different, I'll do that too. And otherwise, I'll look inside to find where the tag is that has the information on it about material and how to wash. And I make sure I take a picture of that so that's all included. And I fold it up, stick it over on one side as to my done, and then I just keep pulling. In the case that I have an item like shorts, these shorts are pretty wrinkled. I have my steamer on hand. I'll grab that, plugged in at all times, ready for these moments. And then I just start steaming the item. And then once the steaming is done, same thing, set it off to the side, straighten it out, and take the whole process. Usually with shorts, then I'll fold it over like this. So they're folded, put it down so that you can see the back of it and what that's going to look like. Same thing. And then I push it off to the side. I do take a lot of items that are consignment items. And so with that, I have to make sure that I keep them separated. So if it's something that's mine, it goes over to one side. If it's something that's a customer's, depending on who the customer's is, I do post it so I can keep everything organized. There is a lot of inventory that's coming in and out of my house and my office at all times, given that so many people are always dropping off. And so it's important that you try to stay organized. I have my laptop over in the corner as well. So once I'm done photographing, I can quick put it into the laptop and inventory it before it goes in the pile to go upstairs. My pile right there is everything to go upstairs and be inventoried, and my inventory and my shop items are all kept in my finished attic so that I have everything up there, and then I can just pull from it, bring it down to my main frame here. I've got my desk and my materials over there, and then I do like a whole package and ship process here. So this room operates in two ways. So I roll this whole setup up when I'm not using it. This is my dressing room / office. It also works as my photo studio, and then over here you can kind of see there's a wall that has some bricks on it. That's where I do the hanging photos. So same thing, I transition and rotate this room. I'll do a little bit of a tour of it afterwards for the end of this video so you can see, and I use it as a multifunctional space. I don't have a personal office space or a shop space or anything like that. I just do everything out of my home and I make it work for me. Also, this is a really bad angle of my kneecaps, so that was smart. I make it work for me. I would love to have my own space where, I've got all the shipping stuff set in one area, this, and this, and could just be done with it. But at this point, this is how I'm functioning, and it works for me. So I just continue to pull until the items are done. Same thing with skirts. If I have bags, I'll make sure to lay them flat. So I push the bottom part in a little bit to lay them flat first. I try to always display the tags so you can see those. And if there's a tag over here, take the photo, whatnot. Then I'll try to do one from the top so they can see the inside of it and make sure it's open, and then a picture from the side so they can kind of see the width. Sometimes they'll ask you, can you show me a picture of you wearing it? And then I will take a picture of that and upload that too. But anything that typically gets laid flat, I always make sure it's nice and flat, and I put the tag out. So when I say new with tag, they can actually see that there's a tag right on there. And that's that. And then again, inventory the whole process, get it ready to go, and that's my flat lay. I don't put the lights on my flat lays. I do all of my pictures during the day. I do have specialty lighting for my wall photos. What I use is the Lightroom app, and I have a specific preset that I put all the photos into the preset. Then I click the auto button. I save them all that way and then upload it so it looks consistent. Sometimes the pictures on the brick wall are a little darker than not, and that brick wall I will link. I got that on Amazon for $9 a roll of the sheet. And I had to do 3 rolls to cover that wall. It looks awesome. It pops super well in photos. So I would recommend trying that out rather than just a white stark background if you're able to do that. I will link all those products in the video below as well with that information so you can check those out for yourself. And that's my process. So if you have any questions, by all means, please let me know. Like I said, please punch that subscribe and slam that like. I'd really appreciate it as I grow my YouTube channel. And thanks so much. Again, Sarah out of Rochester, New York. Reselling, secondhand, all those fun things, huge thrifter and lover of thrift. So check me out on my channels, all information linked below. I'd love to have you follow along. So this is how my dressing room transitions to look when I'm in work mode for my shop. So I've got my flat lay here, got the rug, I've got my setup station for my video there. Obviously really janky, it's not perfect. I've got my light there. Got my laptop ready to go. I've kind of got my pile here, and then I do my done. Again, I may look a little crazy, but it works for my purposes. I have the steamer on at all points. And then that's the backdrop wall that I will link with the Amazon decals that I do the hanging photos on. And then the clothing rack of any information that, and clothing that I have yet to do. And then again, this operates as my office space for that too. Items over here I have to take care of. My roll, some other fun things, my scale. I put tagging on all my clothing, different things as well, and then my drawers, which is all a little chaotic. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's spotless.